Game, set, match.
Welcome to your daily serve of M&Ms.
I'm Maria.
I'm Michael. Did you nearly forget the intro?
A little bit. It's been a while.
It has been a while.
So...
Yeah, welcome back. I know that there's been a few things uploaded recently, but they're all old. That's on me. Sorry, guys. But we don't get paid for this. Sportsbet, sponsor us.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah. I think the last time we did this was probably almost about a month or even a month and a half ago, maybe. Like it really has been a while. But we've just had so much happening, haven't we?
Yeah, honestly.
So yeah. Anyways, before we get into things, I've got a little joke.
What is it?
So, you know how we have the AFL?
Yeah.
Yeah. And we have the WAFL?
Yep.
What is that?
What do you mean?
What is the WAFL?
That is Western Australia.
The Western Australian Football League. Yep. AFLW
It's women's.
is the women's. Did you know that we have an AWFL?
What's that for?
So the AWFL is the Australian Wheelchair Football League.
Okay. There's too many W's involved.
So
AFLL, ladies. AFLL.
In all honesty, now that we're probably going to go viral for this because that's probably what a lot of people think of AFLW, AFL lol. First things first, though, before I cut to my joke, how do you play AWFL? Like, if you're in a wheelchair, how do you use your feet? Right?
They've probably changed the rules for them, obviously.
Well, then it can't be football. Like, what do? Do you just, like, if you've got, like, you know, limp legs, do you just, like, throw the footy onto your leg and then, like, hope it bounces off into the goal?
I really doubt that's what happens.
Anyways, so, cutting back to the joke, so, can I just ask, if we've got the WAFL, the AFLW, and the AWFL, can I just ask, what happens when the West Australian Football League decides to include a women's wheelchair program? Does that become the WAWFLW?
I don't care.
The waffleable?
No.
Oh, goodness. Anyways, I need to draw up well, not draw up, but dig up the script for today's podcast.
Can I talk about my stuff first?
Absolutely. Hit us, babe.
So it's the Olympics. Obviously,
Woo!
there's some drama happening.
Yeah?
So with the football, the Matildas. Oh, we lost to Germany, by the way, 3-0.
Good work.
And I think we're I think we're in the same group as Canada, and they just got 6 points taken from them because of the drone spying scandal.
Yeah. That's
so
wild.
That's kind of funny. No, we're not. We're not in Canada. We're not with Canada, sorry. We're with the United States, Zambia, and Germany. So we'd have to win the next two. But Canada's definitely not making it out, I don't think.
Yeah. But yeah, can we talk about how Matilda's played?
No.
No?
It was not good.
It wasn't good.
It wasn't good.
Matilda's lost.
Can I tell you about the Matildas?
Sure.
So before they even got to the Olympic Village,
Yeah.
like the medical stuff went missing. So a lot of the gear and suitcases. So they didn't really quite start on a good foot. Everything was missing. But yeah, no, that was definitely not a good. Definitely unsettled, I'd say, at the camp.
Mm.
Yeah.
The Olympic Village is like getting absolutely like raided dreadfully. Like this, you know what I mean? They're just. It's like almost wild how bad it is. Like they literally sleep. They're literally sleeping on cardboard beds. You know what I mean? And then like even the mattress apparently is also not an actual mat. It's like a plasticky. It's like recycled plastic. So I know that they're trying to be like all eco-friendly, but like at the end of the day, you're basically sleeping on like plastic. Like that does not sound like fun.
Sounds fun. Sounds comfortable, if I'm being honest.
Oh, really? Nah.
I don't like it too cushiony. I like it a bit firm.
I don't know.
It depends on the person, let's be honest. But yeah, so after the Olympics, what the French are thinking to do is give it into homeless shelters for the homeless to sleep on. So it's just easier to move and stuff like that.
Fair enough. Like, at the end of the day, I kind of get it. It's like, well,
It's not going to be used there forever.
I know, and suppose, even after all the events and stuff, like after everyone's, been sleeping on them for a week or something, if they end up being, if they end up all being kind of shitty, it's like, well, what have you lost, really? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a bit of cardboard and a bit of plastic.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But yeah, no, the Paris Olympics have been a bit of a disaster.
Oh, especially for Australia.
Yeah, for Australia especially.
So a woman was, I'm not going to say it, but I'm going to just say she was assaulted by a group of men.
Yeah, she was targeted a bit. So
sexually assaulted.
Yeah.
Well, if you know, you know. 2 Aussie reporters were also assaulted.
Yeah.
And someone in the BMX, they got their stuff stolen from their van, and then found a little bit later they ate the chocolates.
Oh well, that's enough for me to leave.
Honestly. Yeah. So Team Australia's been advised not to leave. If you do not wear any Australian gear. And go out in pairs. Also, too, the Chile's fans, they went to France to watch the Matildas, and they got their merch stolen from in the place they're staying at. And the funny thing is, there was like a Guernsey that was out in the open. They didn't steal that, but they stole all the other ones.
Unreal.
That was hidden. But yeah, that's pretty crazy.
No, that's wild. I mean, like, I know that your brother has said that apparently the French are sour about the AUKUS thing, but like, it really can't be about that. It really can't. I think there has to be something deeper than that. Like, it must have been like how Matildas beat France or something in the Women's World Cup or something. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Maybe.
I feel like that would be a more reasonable thing than AUKUS.
Yeah.
Like, sorry, no, not the AUKUS, not AUKUS, but the submarine.
Oh yeah, I know
deal.
what you mean.
The submarine deal, and like, the submarine deal was a political issue. It wasn't a public issue. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whereas like, the soccer teams appeal to the nation's people more than the politics. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah, honestly, if the French are more salty about submarines, then you like, the French are not out to make peace with anyone or anything like that.
I've noticed. I have noticed this Olympic Games.
Yeah, I know.
It makes me not want to go there.
I know. It almost, like, the French probably don't realise it, but like, as Aussies, we're looking at you and going, alright, we're looking at America and we're looking at France. Oh, is there a difference?
Honestly, I don't want to go to either.
Honestly, it's like they're both crappy. So, yeah. Yeah. Anyways, we're not going to try and drag this out too long. I know that I tend to do that.
We're watching fencing at the moment, and I think it is a timed thing.
It looks like there's a timed thing. Like,
I think it's how many points you can get within the 3 minutes.
yeah, quite likely. If someone knows the rules about fencing, leave a comment in the in the box wherever you can put descriptions and stuff, I guess, or email us or something. I don't know. You'll figure it out.
Handball seems fun. I like the jumpy, the hops they have when they go for goal. Because you can't step into the goal circle.
Yeah, no, you can. So there's kind of like an arc around the goal. Only the goalie and/or defending team are allowed to enter it. But actually, no, I don't think the defending team is allowed to enter it.
No one's supposed to enter it.
Yeah, no one's supposed to enter it except the goalie.
You don't know the full rules, so if you mess up, do not judge us.
Yeah. But you are allowed to. You're allowed to enter it as long as your feet don't come in contact with the arc within that arc.
Is if you're going for goal, you can jump in the air, throw it, and then land in it.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Yeah, as long as the ball leaves your hand before you stand inside the arc, it's fine.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
That's about it. And then to get back up.
Yeah, then you've got to piss off. But yeah, oh my goodness. Sorry, this is the second of 3. I don't even know what you call these, like bouts?
I don't know.
Maybe? Do you call it a bout in fencing?
I don't know.
But like it's the second of 3, and there's an American, El Kaifa, taking on.
She's thrashing it.
And she's honestly just demolishing it. It's 12-4. It's like not even close. That being said, I suppose you get different scoring as well, like if you get a headshot compared to a body shot or something. Do you know what I mean?
No, I think it's the same.
Is it the same?
Yeah.
Let us know in the...
Google's free.
I can't be bothered with Google. But yeah, and we're going to switch it over. We're actually recording this at a reasonable hour now. It's only 11 o'clock in the evening, right?
Only.
Yeah, only. More reasonable than what we normally do at like 1 in the morning. But yeah, we're going to switch it over at around 11:30 or so. For the Aussie Jess Fox. Go Aussie!
Jess Fox, love her.
I know, she's really likeable.
Anyway, in netball news,
Mm-hmm.
the Vixens are in the final.
Woo! Vixens!
And in AFL news, somehow Bulldogs have made their way back into the top 8.
That's not cool. I don't like that.
I like it.
You knocked Essendon out.
So, be better.
You be better.
You be better.
You be better.
You be better.
I know you are, but what am I?
What am I? Stop covering me.
Alright, I won't.
What kids?
We are. Yeah, the Vixens defeated the Fever? That was? West Coast Fever? Yeah, defeated the Fever.
We were like 10 up, and
You
then Fever shots came by, and then I think we won by 1 at the end.
We were 12 points up with about 2.5 left, and we almost cooked the shit out of it.
We almost chirped big time.
Honestly.
Like, oh my gosh.
Honestly.
What is that?
I can't remember who it was, but one of the Vixens players were like within those few minutes. I think she must have been like the centre or maybe like the wing attack or something.
I think it might have been Mundy. Or it could have been...
Tried to pass it off and just threw it straight to one of the West Coast Fever players. And then she passed it, and then she like stood there for a split second, like threw her like shoulders down. She's like
she knew instantly.
I know, but I think she was almost like surprised that she was there. Do you know what I mean? She threw it, And then her body language was just like, where the fuck did you come from? Or, you know, like, how the hell did you get that? Where the fuck did you come from? Like, do you know what I mean? She's just like, huh? How did you get there? It's like, were you always there? Do you know what I mean? It was kind of funny. Just her body language was like, you got to be kidding me.
Anyways, we won at least.
Yeah, only by one.
And
but-
we play Adelaide.
Play Adelaide next week. And where would that be? Do
It's
you
in
know?
Adelaide.
It's in Adelaide. That's disgusting.
Do you know what's funny? You know how they predetermine where the finals are going to play?
No.
Almost always the team from that state makes the finals.
Oh, okay. I thought you were asking, do I know how they determine where they're gonna not
No.
not as like a coincidental sort of thing. But that's cool. Fair enough. Awesome. Anyways, am I able to share some news, or do you want to go straight into a segment or something?
You can show news if you want.
All right, I'll start with my bit of news, and maybe we'll transition into a segment. Hey,
Okay.
let's do that. My news is pretty quick, and we'll start with some breaking news, so to speak. It's about a day old or something. Breaking news in the NFL: Jordan Love of the Green Bay Packers, quarterback of the Green Bay Packers, if you weren't aware, he has just signed a massive contract, right? Which I think it was $220 million for 4 years,
Nice.
making him the highest annual average paid quarterback in NFL history. Because that is, what is that? $55 million a year?
Nice.
It's a lot of money. So yeah, and not far behind him is Trevor Lawrence, who got his share of pay. I think he's making around $50 million a year. He signed a 5-year contract. I don't even know how old that bit of news is, or if I said it on the last episode, but I don't believe I did. I think it's fairly new. So yeah, these contracts are set to shake up the league for an exciting season ahead. With that being said, if this were me, I probably don't know if I would have paid them just yet. I don't know if I've seen enough out of both. Like Jordan Love, I would have given maybe one more year to then determine if he's worth it. I think he is, and I also think Trevor Lawrence is, but like, just one, you know, they're young. They're gonna be around for a while. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you know, it's not like it's the middle of their career where you're trying to figure out, you know, are they worth it or not? Like, they're still young. So, you know, and I know that it's kind of the way the modern NFL is, but maybe just one more year to make that decision. But yeah, with that being said, yeah, let's transition into a segment, shall we?
What segment are we doing?
Pardon me. So we have a few fun segments. We've got Don't Say the Same Thing, the 3-word game, our weekly tips, and we've got a few more. I don't know if we want to fit all of them in.
No, I think 3 is enough.
Okay. Alright, so we'll go with those, shall we?
Okay, what we're starting with?
Do you want to do the 3-word game?
Okay.
Alright. And shall we do it for the AFL?
If you want.
Alright, let's do the AFL. Do you want to do all the games? We go turn by turn describing them?
No.
No? Alright, do we want to do just two each?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Well, I'll kick things off with Essendon and St Kilda on the weekend. For those who aren't aware, St Kilda beat Essendon 108 to 55. 3-word summary. Scarves are off.
Oh my gosh, Dave.
If you know, you know.
I'll just have a look. Okay. I don't know. I want you to guess. Which one.
Oh,
I'm
which
talking
game this
about.
is? Alright, go ahead.
Yeah. 'Twas a thrashing.
'Twas a thrashing. Oh, this has to be Bulldogs Sydney.
No.
No? Ooh. Oh, actually, yeah, that's right. Sydney made a bit of a comeback in the end. Alright, no, if it's not that, then I'd probably go Hawthorn and whoever they played. Was that
Adelaide.
Richmond? Adelaide.
Yeah.
Hawthorn Adelaide?
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. Do you want me to do the same thing for you?
Yes, please.
Alright. Hang on. Sorry, I just need the number. Okay. 14-kilometre run.
Has to be Carlton.
Yeah.
Has to be Carlton.
And again, if you know, you know.
Okay. Just scraped by.
Just scraped by. Oh, that's got to be GWS in Melbourne, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Bro, that was wild. Like, again, I feel like I tipped GWS to win. I thought they were going to win by more than 2 points, right? Like, and they were actually up. They were up like 30 points or something, and then like midway through the fourth quarter, they just brought it back. Melbourne. I'm like, just put them asleep already, GWS. Like, God, their season's done, and I don't even know what happened, but I wasn't happy.
I can tell.
So yeah. Anyways, that's our 3-word game. But yeah, or did you want to do one more?
Which one?
Of 3-word game.
Oh no.
No, well done. Alright, cool. Awesome. Yeah, let us know if you like our 3-word game. We'll tell Sportsbet to sponsor us, or Ned's to sponsor us,
They shouldn't.
or KO to sponsor us.
They shouldn't.
And yeah, we'll do longer segments of that if you find these fun. I actually kind of like that we guess them.
We should get sponsored. We should get rights from Fox Footy.
Honestly, if you want us to do Fox Footy, leave us a like and tell your mates and spread the word and all the goss and all that fun stuff, and enjoy our podcast. Subscribe.
I don't think the screen has moved.
You're right. I don't think it has either. And it's gone psycho.
Okay, what other sport do we watch then?
I don't know. Table tennis is basically over. What's coming up?
Water polo. Canoeing.
Judo. Football. Basketball. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay,
There. Anyways,
can I just pick one? Handball.
you want handball?
Yeah, oh no.
Artistic gymnastics.
Yeah.
Alright. Even though we're going to switch it over to Jess Fox in like 10-15 minutes.
Yeah.
All good. Anyways, did you have more news that you wanted to
No.
yak on about?
No.
Are you sure?
Yep.
You absolutely positively
Very sure.
sure. I thought you did. I thought I sent you the script. So
Oh, you did. I didn't look at it.
so you've spoken about the netball. Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Talked about the Matildas and how they lost to Germany in the Paris Olympics, losing 3-0. It's a setback, but there's still hope for a strong finish in the tournament.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Oh yes, you had more news. You did have more news. you had news about more Olympics.
Okay, so yeah, Australian cyclist Grace Brown has won the first ever gold medal for Australia in was it road cycling? Road cycling.
Yeah, road cycling in the time trial
Yeah.
category. Yeah.
Which is why we're on top of the ladder.
Yeah, no, we're currently sitting on top of the medal tally in
above
the Olympics.
China. Wow.
I know.
That never happens.
Honestly, right? Like, and you know, I'm kind of glad that I get, you know, like, I don't like the Olympics, and the main reason I don't like the Olympics is because I feel like whenever I watch them, our athletes lose, and I'm like, what the hell did I just stay to watch this for? Just for an L. Do you know what I mean?
When I did was it sports management or something, whatever, and we're looking at like policies, like sport policies.
Mm.
And it's like, you know, the goal of having Australia finishing top 5 in the Olympics. We could do it this year.
Yeah, no, I think they're forecasting we're going to get like 15 gold or something like that, mainly from swimming, but like, you know, we could get a few others, right? Like, chances are good we could end up, you know,
Definitely not
higher.
from gymnastics.
I don't even know if we have any in gymnastics, do we?
We do.
Do we? Oh, okay. But yeah. Anyways. Yeah, so, awesome work for Grace Brown. Yeah. And it also breaks like a road cycling gold medal for Australia since 2004. But yeah, it was her first in the time trial category.
Yeah. Do you want to talk about that guy in the field hockey?
Oh no, that just depresses me, man. I mean, we can, but like, I'm only saying oh no because just the imagery is just dreadful. So,
one of the players for the Hockey Roos,
yeah,
he had a finger injury, and it wasn't going to heal in time for the Olympics, so he got it amputated.
That's just
dedication.
That's just crazy.
Dedication.
I would not do that. And he's like, oh, they're just like, oh yeah, it's only a ring finger, bruh, a ring finger. Like, I'm almost surprised that it was like, you know, the ring finger that they like. I don't even know really how to. It's just like, don't they have like splints and stuff that they can put on? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but obviously it wasn't going to heal in time.
But like, there's surgeries and stuff, and like you can just, you know, like just you put a splint on it, like it doesn't move.
Yeah, don't worry.
I just find it weird. Like I feel like, you know, old mate probably they could have like put a splint on it, bandaged it up around like 3 other fingers to like keep it like. You know, stable.
I doubt that would have been possible to play hockey with.
I reckon he would have figured out a way. Bro, there's an NFL player. I think he's actually retired now. If you know who I'm talking about, awesome. He played with like the Giants, and then he went to Tampa Bay and won a Super Bowl with Tom Brady as well when they won it. It's not. All I can think of is Ndamukong Suh, but it's not him. It was JPP, I think that was his initials.
No idea.
I think that was his initials. It's like, oh, was it like? Nah, I don't think I think I've got the wrong name in my head. In my head, I've got like Jason Pierre-Paul or something, but I don't think that's quite right. But it's something like. Anyways, he like honestly destroyed the living crap out of his hand. I don't know. He wasn't holding like a firework, but it was something similar to a firework, and it went off in his hand. Right?
Lovely.
Like, literally, these fingers disappeared, and like the other ones like got all like swollen and melted
Americans
together.
and fireworks.
Yeah, I know, it was psycho.
You know, you know.
But yeah, like, you know, I'm just going like JPP, like NFL. Oh yeah, Jason Pierre-Paul. Okay. That is his name. Yeah, his hand is like ridiculous. But bro, like when he had the accident, he still played in the NFL. They literally put like a massive like cast on his hand. It looked like a golf club. And he was tackling players.
Yeah, but you don't need to grip the players, right?
No, not exactly, right? But like, you know, this bloke was like had a serious hand injury, and they're just like, oh, just tape it up, go out and play. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like you could have done the same in some fashion. Not exactly the same. You don't build a golf club because you can't equip the hockey stick, but like you could have done some. It's not like his hand melted. He had a broken finger.
Yeah, but like you also had to grip the stick.
You could grip it with 2 fingers. These 2 fingers don't hold anything. These 2, fine. Do you think you couldn't do it? I reckon you could. I do the same thing with a baseball bat.
Okay, but I feel like it's a bit different, right? Because you have to keep turning. Because you have a flat side on a hockey stick.
Yeah.
And a not flat side. You can only hit with the flat side.
Yeah, I know, I get that. But like, I don't. Look, maybe I'm just way off here, but I just feel like, for me, twisting would be more done through these fingers. I'd be curling that around, and then I'd be using these fingers and curling that back around. So I feel like the ring and the pinky aren't really involved.
Okay.
Look, again, maybe I'm just way off on that, but it just sounds psycho. Yeah, I'll just chop it off. That's like, that'd be like the equivalent of having like, you know, like an eye irritation from, I don't know, something gets in your eye, right? And then the doctor's like, oh, yeah, you'll miss the Olympics because you can't see out of that eye. And then you're like, oh, well, I'll just get rid of it.
What?
That's like getting like an eye irritation or something from, I don't know, some crazy chemical, right? You get a chemical in your eye and all of a sudden, you know, you get blurry vision. The doctors are like, okay, cool, we can treat it, but it's going to take like, you know, 2 months to treat, or a month even. Just say a month to treat, so you're going to miss the Olympics.
You can play with one eye.
I know, but that would be, but it's like, they'd be like, no, you can't play at all, and then you're just like, oh, well, fine, just take my eye out. Like,
I really doubt they stop someone from playing because they can't see out of it. Just cover it up. Like a pirate.
oh, just cover it up.
That's different though.
Oh my god, are you serious? No. Anyways, moving on. I still got.
Talk too much.
I know.
You got more news?
I do have a little bit extra. Sorry. Do have some extra news. Where are we? Oh, yeah. Let's talk about the AFL.
When's Jess Fox playing?
She's just about ready to roll, actually. Thank you, Maria's ADHD brain. That's
I
just
have ADHD.
that just switches on whenever it wants to.
I do not have a
You
donut.
donut?
I want a donut, please. I do not have ADHD.
Hey, can we have a donut?
No. I do not have ADHD.
Actually, you're right. It's the Paris Olympics. Can I have a croissant?
No. I love donuts.
Hey, did you know that a donut with no holes is a Danish? Anyways, we'll talk about the AFL and particularly the Essendon Bombers.
They suck.
Yeah, the Essendon Edge specifically. The Essendon Edge.
Anymore.
If you, so I know there's been a lot of questions asked. What is the Essendon Edge? Have you ever seen Mount Rushmore? Okay, that's the edge. You stand at the top and you fall down. You just fall and plummet and that's it. That's the Essendon Edge. That is what happened. They started on top and now they've just fallen down. Yeah, Essendon sucks. I know Maria thinks I'm being a little bit exaggerating. I'm exaggerating this a bit, but like the reality is, Essendon let's get rid of Richmond, right? Because they are the worst team in the league. Essendon is probably the next best worst team in the league. Right? We are so bad. We are so bad. There is no tackles. There is no contests. Especially, on the defensive half. No contests. We're just like, just have a mark. Go for a set shot. Why not? Yeah, and we don't break tackles. I'm sick of it. I like that we start the season off playing efficient footy. We get the ball out and into the arms of players who are like moving, in, just open space and so on. I like it, but at the moment we are not doing it because we're under pressure. And I know I said I like Brad Scott coaching, and I still think I still like him. I still think he's a good coach, but I need that adjustment. At least in these last few games, let me see a little bit of fight and want to get that ball. Right? I don't care about the efficiency anymore. Just show me that we can break a tackle. We've got a pretty abysmal run home for Essendon. We do have Sydney at some point, and then Brisbane at the Gabba. I can't even really remember who else we've got, but yeah, it's dreadful. I don't even know. What to, we should have beaten Adelaide, right? We should have beaten Adelaide, and we should have beaten St Kilda, and we shit the bed on both of them, right? North Melbourne. I actually like watching North Melbourne games more than Essendon, right? Can you name anyone who will actually say that? Right? Would you rather watch it?
You're being dramatic.
No, North Melbourne are good, right? They're losing, but not by much, right? Okay, they played Geelong, they got smashed like 106-60 or something, right? I'm not too worried about that for the foreseeable future for North Melbourne. I think they are in a state of progress, right? Adelaide, they're fine. They beat Essendon, so they're better than us. Who else is rubbish? West Coast. West Coast have Harley Reid. They're more fun to watch than Essendon. They probably are one of the worst teams though. West Coast. They started off fun. They started off looking really, midway through they look competitive, but at the moment, they're pretty hard to watch. So if we're not the second worst team, we're the third worst team. I think it's as simple as that, right? I'd put St Kilda below us, but St Kilda beat us. What, I don't know what to say. Not just beat us, they humiliated us. So, I don't know. I'm just going to shut up and move on to the next thing to talk about.
Yep.
But yeah, that's the Essendon Edge, and they suck. So I have another thing about the AFL that I want to talk about,
Okay.
but I'm actually going to... Let's go into a segment first. Let's have a bit of fun.
Okay.
Bit of lightheartedness
Okay.
to come now. Are we going to say... Sorry. Are we going to do the Don't Say the Same Thing game?
Okay, but I don't have anything prepared.
Okay, well, what... Neither do I. What do you want to do, though? Do you want to do, like, AFL...
Olympics.
Okay, do Olympics.
Yeah.
In fact, we could, I guess, almost make it a bit of everything, really, if you wanted to.
Olympics. Just Olympics.
Okay, are we doing it between you and me, or are we going to do, like, a collective
You and me.
you and me?
Mm-hmm.
I have nothing about the Olympics.
Well, sucks to be you. Okay.
Alright, you go first.
I'm gonna think of a
Play along at home as well.
swimming style.
Okay,
Okay.
alright. How do we do...
The-
Oh, no, you'd have to actually... Because I can't say it, because then you could just say something different, right?
Yeah, let's say it together. 3,
Alright. So,
3.
swimming style,
Yeah. 3, 2, 1.
breaststroke.
Butterfly. Sorry, I was thinking butterfly. Butterfly.
Cool.
I was gonna go backstroke, but I was like, no, that's too obvious. He probably knows.
I know Maria likes the backstroke.
Butterfly. I'm gonna say go. Okay, next time. 3, 2, 1, go. Say.
Do we say it as you say go?
After I can't say my answer as I'm saying go.
Okay.
If I could, that'd be a skill.
Alright. Cool. Actually, did you want... Give me a second. So...
Okay, so this next one is I don't know. Think about this on the spot. Do you know a lot about gymnastics?
No.
Do you know about the different apparatuses?
Vaguely.
There's floor,
Yeah.
vault, uneven bars, and beam.
Okay.
Okay, so think of an apparatus. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Floor.
Vault. You have to wait until I say go.
Oh, sorry.
I can't say go and my answer at the same time.
I thought you said vault.
Yeah. What did you say?
I said floor.
Okay.
Okay, sorry, I forgot. Okay. Go. Bang. Okay. Cool. Awesome. I'm still in it though. Woo! Let's go. Hey, you guys going at home? Have you already messed up in your Olympics? Don't say the same thing. Let us know.
Okay, I'm gonna try and make this as hard as possible. Anyways. I
Alright.
don't know. I can't think of one.
Okay.
There's so many different kinds of sports. Okay. I think I have it.
Okay.
Think of a racket sport.
Alright.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. Badminton.
Table tennis, sorry. I was...
Is that even a racket sport?
I guess it technically is.
Is it? It's like a bat more.
More of a paddle, I'd suppose,
Yeah.
but... Yeah. I didn't try to cheat you either. I was honestly going to say table tennis. So I was more focused on the timing of go, and then I forgot that I was. I just sort of forgot. My brain switched off. It's like it's like I was waiting for you to say go, and then I forgot what my answer was.
Is table tennis
A racket sport.
a racket sport? It is considered a racket sport. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
When I think of racket, I think of strings.
I know, but I suppose racket sports fall into the category of having, you know, like a handle with like a, I don't know how to describe it, but like a planar surface.
I don't know what you're trying to say, but you're not really explaining it well. I don't know how to explain it either, but I'm sure viewers should understand.
So yeah. Cool, I'm still in it.
Okay, think of... Okay. Do you know any gymnasts?
No.
Not Simone Biles?
I know Simone Biles, that's about it. And I don't even know if she's at Paris or not.
She is!
Okay, cool, I haven't seen her.
Because you don't watch gymnastics.
I know, it's boring.
No, it's not.
You don't have to make it all Olympic themed, right?
Like, I do.
Alright.
Okay, think...
I mean, granted, you honestly could have said that and all I'd say is like Simone Biles and then you'd like knock me out.
Yeah, think of a water sport. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Go
Wrong.
sailing.
I'm still in it!
Think of another water sport. 3, 2, 1. Go canoeing.
Synchronized diving.
Diving, okay.
Yeah.
3, 2,
Sorry, wait, another one?
another one. 3, 2, 1. Go synchronized
100 meter-
swimming.
100 meters freestyle.
No, that's just swimming.
Oh, whatever. Sorry, I didn't realise I couldn't be specific.
Another one.
Oh, okay. I don't know if it's Olympics or not, but sure, I'll go with it.
You know you're watching it right now?
Yeah, I do, and I don't think Channel 9 knows what I'm watching either.
3, 2.
Hang on, wait. So, I had one, I forgot what it was now. Oh yeah, okay, cool. I'm going to say it, I don't know if it's an Olympic or not. If it's not an Olympics, then I'm out. Simple as that.
3, 2, 1. Go. Dive
Water
in.
polo.
Water polo is, yeah.
It's in there?
Yeah.
Yes! Okay, this has got to be the last one, okay? Because
No. I need
No?
to get you out.
you need to get me out.
Yeah.
Then just do the gymnast one. I'm only
Think
going to
of an
say...
Australian canoe athlete.
How many do we have?
Well, you know of one.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Go.
Screw
Just
you.
Fox. No.
Oh, goodness. Cool. Alright, mine's going to be not necessarily Olympic themed. Mine's going to be a bit of everything. Alright. So, you guys should hopefully last a fair while because, you know, they're gonna start fairly broad and they're gonna get more refined as well. So, first up, name any current as of the 28th of August any current AFL head coach.
Okay.
Alright. Give your answers on go. Sorry, like after go.
Yep.
Alright. 3, 2, 1.
Luke
Go.
Goodrich. Sorry.
It's alright, I was going to say Justin Longmire anyways. Okay, but get used to the go.
So ready.
If you said Justin Longmire, you are out. Alright. Bay is still in. Number 2. Name any Australian Olympian at the 2024 Paris Olympics. Got one? Yeah? Bear with me.
Are you good?
Yeah. Alright. Give your answer on. Sorry, after go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Darius
Grace Brown.
Saville. Who'd you say?
Grace Brown, the cyclist that won.
Okay.
Awesome. Bay's still in it. If you said Grace Brown, you are out. Number 3. This is where I'm probably going to get you knocked out. Number 3. Name any NFL player.
NFL?
NFL.
Okay.
And it doesn't matter if they're currently playing or retired.
That's a funny answer. I'm not sure if you'll accept it or not, but I'm going to go for it.
Alright. Three, 2, 1.
Simone
Go.
Biles' husband.
Babe,
Sorry.
babe, how do you screw this up?
I don't know.
How do you screw that
For
up?
fun.
Alright. I was going to say Travis Kelce. Or Kels, as it's properly pronounced, apparently. Alright. But, how do you... what's wrong with you? It's a simple command. Like
You
three-
messed it up 2 times.
I'm pretty sure I messed it up
I
once.
think it was twice. Stop being a hypocrite.
Well, you messed it up twice, and I'm only three-fifths of the way through.
Okay. Well, Simone Biles' husband is not your answer, so I'm still I don't know who he is. All I know is Simone Biles' husband. That's all I know.
Taylor Swift, you might want to investigate.
I forgot his name. I don't know.
All good. Anyways, number 4. Name any penalty in netball. Got it? 3, 2, 1, go. Holding the
Offensive
ball.
contact.
I said holding the ball. I don't really know what the penalty name is.
It's called holding ball.
It's called holding the ball. Perfect. Yeah. If you said holding the ball, you are out. And Bay did not say that. So well done. This last one is almost certainly going to knock you out.
Okay, what is it?
Actually, it may not, but we'll see. Alright. Last one is let's go with Name
Are you good?
Name any type of baseball pitch that a pitcher may throw. Gonna go?
I'm trying to think back to Wii Sports.
Wii Sports. Alright. You got an answer?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. 3. Remember, it's go, then your answer. Do not say...
know, baby.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. Fastball. Hey! Nicely done. If you said fastball, you are out.
I know you've got to do that.
And that wraps up our Don't Say the Same Thing segment. How did you go? Did you last both Maria's list and my list?
Mine was kind of...
Yours was brutal. Well, especially the last one. Name any Australian canoeist or something. Bruh, seriously?
Jessica Fox.
What's wrong with you?
Nothing.
Anyways, coming back to the news that I wanted to talk about. It's got to do with the tackling rules in
Is
the
this the last bit
AFL.
we're doing?
A little bit, and then we've got our last segment.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. I know this has been.
Picks only.
Sorry.
Random picks only.
Random picks only. But yeah. Yes, so coming back to the tackle rules. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Mick Malthouse and Laura Kane, there was a post, I think it was on ABC Sports or something. I don't know if you saw it or not, but Mick Malthouse, he's amazing, isn't he? Gotta love him. Right? But yeah. It seems like Mick Malthouse and Laura Kane had a discussion about the rules of the new tackle rule that's been implemented. And whilst I like the examples that were provided for the new tackle rule, there are no guidelines on what the ruling is. Right? There aren't any. And I feel like the tackle rules need... Like, the NFL defined a catch for this very purpose. Right? Like... And it's so obvious when a player's made a catch now. Like it... And I really do like how they did that. The AFL needs to copy. They need to find definitions. And I get that, we used to have, in AFL, right? Like, it's been around since forever and it's effectively still the same game, right? You kick a ball without help, protection or anything between some sticks, basically, right? But the AFL needs to get something defined for what is a tackle, right? And Laura Kane is doing a shithouse job at it. She's so bad. Oh, I just can't. And I don't know. And her, Meg Malthouse was making the argument. We're seeing players more confused as to what to do on the field, right? Based on, what these interpretations are. And we see it reflected with the MRO, right? Like, what are these decisions for, however many weeks a person gets? Do you know what I mean? Like, I can't remember who it was. Someone made the cleanest tackle the other day. And they were talking about, he'll have to go to the MRO about it. I'm like, bro, that was so clean. What did he want him to do? Put him to bed, tuck him into bed and sing a lullaby for him? Like, you know what I mean? Like, and I get the MRO doesn't even have definitions as well, right? there are no definitions, and they are so important to a sport like the AFL where things happen so quickly, right? Same with baseball, same with the NFL. It happens quick, you need rules, right? Okay, and I know that our rules are like a bit archaic, you know, like what's a disposal? Anything where you get rid of the ball, right? You know what I mean? But then, you know, they started fixing that up, like, you know, well, it's technically not a disposal now if, you know, you deliberately kick it out of bounds, right? Like, you know what I mean? So, but like, you know, for all these other things, what's a tackle? Well, you know, or at least a tackle that awards a free kick, right? Okay, like, yeah. And I feel like I have solutions to those, and I'll probably present them in the next episode. But yeah, Mick Malthouse was so on the money. The players are so confused. Like, how many times have you watched your boys play, and someone wraps them up, and they think they've got like not holding the ball, but just a ball up or something, and all of a sudden they sort of like just stagger around. Then all of a sudden the guy plays on. They're like, play on, and you're like, what? He stopped play. Do you know what I mean? Or otherwise, the boys just don't move, right? Because they're like, oh well, I can't tackle him. He's falling over, and they're going to call it high contact or something. It's like the players just don't know what to do, and Mick Malthouse was just absolutely on the money with that. Yeah, you need definitions for this game. Anyways, that's just a little rant. I had to get that off my chest because it's just pissing me off. Anyways, with that being said, just to wrap up the AFL news segment, Sydney remains on top after this weekend, even though they lost to the Bulldogs. And Brisbane has made a mighty comeback, climbing from 13th at the end of round 9 and now finishing second going into round 21. I kind of had Brisbane ruled out early in the season. They're right back in it. They are absolutely right back in it. I still don't trust Chris Fagan. I think it's all a bluff. I thought last year was their best year, but yeah, we'll see. And Hawthorn, they turned their club around. They lost 6 of their first 7 and followed that up by winning 10 of their last 12 to sit 9th on the ladder. So yeah, this marks a true Cinderella story. I think Sam Mitchell has to be Coach of the Year for the turnaround that he's done at Hawthorn. And hopefully they will be in finals. I think they will be. I think they'll knock the Dogs out, unfortunately. But yeah, soz babe. Yeah, did you want to talk about the 2024 champions as well of Wimbledon?
Not really.
Not really? Okay. Well, I'll give the rundown. It was a rematch of Carlos Alcaraz and Novak Djokovic in the men's title. Carlos Alcaraz winning that performance. And on the women's side, Barbara Krejcikova claimed her first Wimbledon title, beating Jasmine Paolini in what also went to three sets. So, yeah, very exciting. And yeah, before we wrap up our weekly tips, for those who recall the last podcast, which I only uploaded a little while ago, Maria had some squash tournaments.
Yeah.
So, we might do a bit more of a sort of practical interview this week at some point, but just give us a running summary. How were those weeks of tournaments?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Yeah?
I feel like I'm a better player
Yeah?
than when I was a few months ago.
It's good?
Not really a lot to say, to be honest.
Not really a lot to say?
Yeah.
Yeah? And you feel like not only you're feeling like you're playing better, but you feel like you're seeing the results show more
A bit more
progress
yeah. I
as
feel
well?
fitter.
Yeah? No, that's good. That's good. I feel like, because for those who don't know, I was attending all those games that Maria played, and yeah, I thought Maria played really, really well. She certainly, she had some tough competition at times, but yeah, no, she is definitely in there. That's absolutely for sure. Like you say, you had some good rallies with some really tough competition, and I guess in a way it sort of surprised me because I thought maybe the rallies might have finished sooner than they did. Do you know what I mean? But you held yourself, you held your composure. Is basically what I'm trying to say, and the games actually did have some really good quality play in there, which was awesome to watch. So yeah. Anyways, like I said, we might dive into that a bit more another time. But for now, we'll wrap up our episode with our weekly picks of the AFL, and this is for round 21.
So I got Sportsbet to randomise my picks.
Yep.
So I'm just going to do it. Melbourne over Melbourne. Western Bulldogs over Melbourne. West Coast over Gold Coast. Richmond over North Melbourne. Geelong over Adelaide. Port Adelaide over Sydney. Collingwood over Carlton. GWS over Hawthorn. Essendon over Fremantle. And Brisbane Lions over St Kilda.
Okay.
My odds are 379.
So I'm probably going to... Oh, it's a tough one. It depends if they get Gorney or not, but I think I might go with the Dogs. I think the midfield just plays better. No, you know what? I changed my mind. I'm going Melbourne. I'm going to go Melbourne for the upset. I'm also taking West Coast to knock off the Gold Coast Suns. I take North Melbourne over Richmond. This is the one that tells the league that, who's the worst team in the league, basically.
Oh my gosh, babe.
Okay. I will take Geelong over Adelaide Crows. Absolutely. I'll take Port Adelaide over Sydney. I will take... I think I've got to take Carlton. Collingwood look like a mess. I like Hawthorn over GWS. Freo over Essendon. Essendon, they've just fallen apart. They're not even fun to watch. And we'll take Brisbane to win by like 56 points against St Kilda. And my odds are 305. Very, I can't even English. Fairly similar to yours. And those are my tips. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that our tips are correct, or would you make some adjustments yourself? Leave your comments, as well as all the other comments that you would have made below as well. But yeah, anything else you wanted to add, babe? Nah. Fair enough. All right. With that being said, we will leave it there for this week's episode of Your Daily Serve of M&Ms. Join us next time for your next serving. And yeah, always go for the underdogs.
Lol.